after that top dress, this thing is starting to look thick. You can see, looks a little bit puffy in the mornings now, which means it's really starting to grow because our nights are starting to cool off and our days are starting to cool off. It's loving those cooler temps. So today, we've got lots of rain coming over the next little while. So I'm gonna get some fungicide to protect this from getting any pythium or seed dampening. Also gonna get some liquid fertilizer in there at the same time because we can mix some fert with that as well. And on top of that, probably gonna do some applications on the ryegrass on the outside, and I'll show you guys updates over the next couple of days as well of how this is growing when we've got some good rain and some cooler temps as well. Okay, so today we're putting out a fungicide to stop pythium chances and seed dampening, which is what can happen. Your seed can get a little bit too wet, especially with bent grass, get quite sick, or you can get seed crowding, which means you've got too much seed there and it can start to kill itself out, basically. So we're just putting down this as a preventative. So it's more to stop pythium because we've got lots and lots of rain coming, and it's been quite damp down there, obviously, because we're trying to get seed to germinate. Plus on the outside, we're trying to get seed to germinate. It's just been a lot of water over the last little while. So great way to protect ourselves. So we're using some Subdue Max today. This is the product, and I'm just gonna add a little in-between fert application with this, with my Enhance. This is a great liquid iron product. It'll green lap really, really quickly. Actually one of my favorite products, to be honest. Just because it gives you that quick color and a little bit of kick of growth as well. But also Solo has sent me out a 441 sprayer because I've been using this pump one here. So they were kind enough to send one out to me because I was struggling. The amount of applications I've been doing lately, so it'll be good. Also sent me a dual nozzle boom to go with this one, so we'll test it out. I've had one like this before in the past and they're great sprayers. I had the exact same one and it fell off the back of the gator at quite a quick speed, and unfortunately the motor inside broke. Fault to my own, obviously that's going to happen if you're going too fast with the go. Oh, I got that down in time. The rain's just starting to come in, so perfect, because that sort of needs to be washed in a little bit anyway. It's only light rain for the next little bit, so it's not going to really be a problem, but probably the liquid fert I want in there for at least an hour before it rains. But hey, we've got out our fungicide to protect ourselves from disease, because bent grass is a lot more susceptible to disease than other grass types. Probably mostly because of the maintenance practices, because we're mowing it so low, so regularly, and there's a lot going into it as well. Right, so it has been a few days since I put that fungicide down. Man, I'm glad I did, because we've had so much rain and it has been constantly wet on this green, so there would have been a high chance of disease here. But today we're going to clear the dew off first thing this morning. You guys going to help me? I've got the kids for the weekend because Emma's gone away for a wedding. So you guys are going to help me today. We're going to dew it off. We might give it a mow. I'll show you guys the damage too that we've done, that's happened from those storms. We had like 60 mil 2 days ago, then yesterday we had another 20 mil. That 60 mil came down quick, I'll tell you what. Right, let's get this dew off the green, hey? Yeah. So you can see, unfortunately, our edges have had a bit of wash. This isn't too bad though, considering the amount of rain we had and how quickly we got it. So this will just be a rake back with the rake. Through here is not too bad. Luckily we had a lot of germination through these areas like this, but it is still a little bit frustrating, like, honestly it is. But the big areas that we put a lot of effort into, like down the bottom just here, basically no wash, which is just awesome. A little bit down the bottom, but it's just helped some grass poke through more than anything, and a little bit washed down through here and came through this way. I did rake this little part just here yesterday afternoon because there was still some grass in there, so I wanted to survive. But yeah, no wash there, and up the back there we didn't really get any wash either, which is awesome. And maybe a tiny bit, yeah, look at this, tiny bit of wash here where I'd put down some more bent grass, so unfortunately a bit of that's washed away. But a lot has germinated in about, that's day 7 today. Look at that, we've got some bent grass coming up through there as well, which is good, and even some in the washed areas. Probably just need to put some more through the guts here again. So the easiest way to fix this wash is just to rake it back onto the edge there. Because we've still got some bent grass under here, we don't want to wreck it. So this rake is great because it's really, really light and it won't pull any of that bent grass out. Now I did say in my last video that there was going to be no big storms coming, and then we got a massive storm legit the next day. Bruh, seriously, every time I say that, we get a big storm. Isn't it? It's heavy, isn't it?
You have a tinier one or not?
I don't have a tinier rake, sorry.
But I think that's a tinier one.
Yeah. Luckily the bent will push back through that. Not going to be a problem. And we didn't really pull any out. No, it's all staying nice and tight in there, which is awesome. Now a bit of seed might get on there, but luckily we'll just pick it up with the mow when we're mowing, so not going to be a problem. And the lower we get, like once we get down to 5 mil, 4 mil, the ryegrass really is not going to handle it. Now, I kind of wish I had like a dew whip or something, or I could even put the hose across it, but this thing works fine for now. We'll get there in the future. We'll get one of those nice dew whips. It'll be good fun, or a dew broom. Figure it out. But this does the job, doesn't it, Bobby boy? Look at that dew, bro. So as you can see, that legit is pretty much filled in. Wow. In that spot anyway, that's probably one of the best spots there. Here's probably one of our thinner spots just here, like this. But as you can see, that's not even that far off if you look at it, from filling in as well. Some regular dusting, our fertilizer like we've been doing, and mowing, which we'll be doing some mowing later today, is what's really helping this thing creep along like crazy. Plus, that little bit of rain. Nothing beats rain, I'll tell you what. Oh, what's that, Bobby? Oops, you wanna fix it? Fix that up for me?
Yeah, I can fix it.
Oh, look at that, good job. So we'll come back probably in about an hour or two when it's a bit more dry, give this a cut. I'm gonna take this lawn down probably to, down to about, I reckon we'll take it down to 6 mil. Oh, what are we at, 7, maybe 6.5 mil, sorry. So see ya. So I've just adjusted the mower down to 6.5 mil. So we're cutting at 6.5 mil now. We're at 7.5 before. So we've come down a mil. So we'll see how much grass we get off. We're gonna go across this way. Just get it done. I'm keen to see how it looks after getting a 6.5 mil cut. And next week I'll take it down to 5.5, possibly 5 mil. We're probably gonna keep it there for a good chunk of time because I'm not really too stressed about getting it down to 4 mil, 3 mil. Well, 3 mil probably won't be till next season, but yeah, we're taking it down increment by increment. We'll see how far it gets us, I guess, and how much it handles over the next little bit. Had a hiccup mid-mow, had the pull cord snap. So close to being done too. Alright, we'll fix this up and then finish off mowing.
Yeah.
We got it, Bobby! Woohoo! Alright, we've got this working now. Take it back on. Alright, we're done. We fixed it. So all done, man, that is looking schmick. It is looking really, really good. Starting to get nice and tight. 6.5 mil did not even worry it. We didn't get any sand, so I think we could probably actually go down to 5.5 mil, possibly even 5 mil. Getting really clean cut on it. Mate, we got about half a catcher off that. Close to half a catcher, I'm not sure if you guys can see it. But that's the most we've ever got off a cut, and we cut it yesterday afternoon at 7.5 mil. So we took it 1 mil off. And it's just looking great, man. It is really starting to move sideways now. So the whole area just has a look as if it's starting to move, like it's starting to, it looks thick, all the leaf blade everywhere. It's evened out quite a lot after our granular fert application and our constant liquid fertilizer as well. So I've actually been fertilizing twice a week with liquids, once with my lawn tips mix and with those other products as well, like the Stim Phos and the foundation as well. The MP products, and then on top of that I'm putting Enhance on at a little bit of a lower rate, about half rate in the middle as well, just so we get a little bit more nitrogen here and push a little bit more growth, because we want this to fill in before winter. And I'll tell you what, I think it definitely will. Have a look at that. Rah, like that is so close. You'd say that's nearly filled in just there. Some regular top dressing will fix that. This is basically the bare spots now, which still, compared to a couple of weeks ago, it is drastically improved. It just looks so good across the green. Man. So I'm not going to overseed the edges today because we've got another big storm coming in this afternoon by the look of it. So I'll just leave them as is, and I'll probably seed it tomorrow, because there's a chance that this stuff here will wash again. Luckily there's a bit of seed that's come up in between, just here. But we did lose quite a bit of it, unfortunately, which is a bum. It is a bum. No, thanks guys so much for watching. Appreciate yous. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Like this video if you enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys very soon. You say see ya?
Bye.
Say bye. See ya.
Bye.
Good man.